What's poppin', everybody? This is your girl Regal, and you guys are tuned into the hottest podcast and YouTube channel for self-love, women, and culture. Regal me, baby. Go ahead, baby. Regal me, baby. Go ahead, baby. Welcome back to the channel or podcast, you guys. We are doing a 2-for-1. I'm recording both at the same time because your girl is busy, and so we're gonna do two birds with one stone. But if y'all read the title, I know why you guys are already here. Y'all want to hear how your girl bombed her first paid hosting gig. Come in, get your wine. I have mine. I have me some Moscato with some fresh raspberries and mint. And yes, I'm doing it out of a straw because my lip gloss is too cute to be messing up. So come on in, sit down. Let's do some story time with Regal, okay? Y'all. Shout out to my homegirl, Deandra, who actually owns her own dance studio here in Phoenix, Arizona called Passion Dance Studio. And so with her dance studio, y'all, she hosted her first burlesque show, which is something she's always wanted to do. She hit your girl up like, hey, do you want to be my host? And I'm like, this is about to be lit. I'm hella excited. Never thought about hosting. Always thought about being someone's hype man or hype woman, but never a host. So I was hella like, okay, hell yeah, we about to do this. And I tried to let myself get nervous, but I was like, nope, we pushing that down. We got this. You talk to people online all the time. You love talking to people. This is going to be a no-brainer. It's going to be easy, right? So I thought. And maybe I just overestimated myself a little bit. Just a little bit, you know. Talking to people normally comes very naturally to me. What I didn't count on was that I'm going to have to captivate an audience of about 20 people, 20, 30 people who don't know me, have no relationship with me, have no feel away about me or nothing. They don't love me. They don't like me. They don't know me. And I got to make conversation out of thin air, you know. I guess it's different when you're going like on a business meeting, you know, you have a common interest, or you're going on a date. It's a stranger, but you guys are kind of attracted to each other. So making a conversation is easy, right? Going live on my Facebook channel, it's easy. These people know me from various stages of my life. And it's easy to just make conversation, spark a memory and keep it going. Y'all, so let's just talk about the event. It was freaking Valentine's Day weekend. And yes, you're probably like, Valentine's Day? Sis was a little embarrassed to put this video out. I will admit, I'm not gonna lie. I was a smidge embarrassed. Like, you face planted, dude. It is what it is. I tried. So Valentine's Day weekend, it's real cute, burlesque. It's about the zodiacs. Now, Deandra had it so laid out. Now, if you've never been to a MoMo Grace production, you guys are missing out. Sis is not only organized, it's well worth the money. She makes it an entire experience and vibe. So check out my girl. I will link her dance studio below so that you guys can see about upcoming shows. But it was so cute, very intimate, and the dancers were amazing. The outfit changes, just the passion, right? That's the name of her dance studio. So the passion that she put into everything that she does is just amazing. So I was hyped when I got there, like, oh, it's about to be lit. I was looking hella cute. I had me on, for the first night, a little black dress. I had me on some fishnets, blinged out sequin flats. I had my hair silk pressed, mistake. And I was ready to rock, or so I thought. So the show starts, right? And now, let me backtrack a little bit. The show starts. They tell me it's going to be 10 minutes in between each set. So I'm like, okay, cool. I got a little 10 minutes to interact with the crowd, you know, keep the conversation popping. So the show kind of just starts. I don't really get to, well, the first night I do kind of introduce the show. Hey, you guys, welcome. You know, my name is Regal. What's up? Now, mind you, I was hosting, so I was bringing everybody to their seats and things of that nature as well. So kind of had a little interaction with the guests prior to. So when I get on the stage, I'm like, hey, you guys, welcome, da-da-da-da. So trying to get a feel for the crowd. Are we on Valentine's dates? Are we on Galentine's Day? Is there some bromance in the building? I got a no, and crickets. And I'm like, okay. Now, in hindsight, weeks later, I thought of a really amazing comeback. Like, well, damn, I guess ain't nobody getting laid tonight, right? Funny. Didn't think of that shit then. Didn't happen. So here I am like, what the hell? Like, they're not reacting to me. They're just sitting there. They're just staring at me. I don't know what to do. This is my first hosting gig. Did I ever say that? Yeah. What do I do? I introduce the next act and I get my ass off the stage. And so just to like really back it up, you guys, I was excited, really excited initially about this show. Get to the weekend of, me and my woman weren't in the best of spaces. So that was really weighing heavy on me. I was literally having a breakdown before I'm getting ready for the show. So it's just like my energy was low. My headspace was in a totally different place. And I tried to shake that shit off because usually when I get a nice beat on and I look good, I can make some shit happen. I can forget about what's troubling me, but it wasn't popping. And then especially too, I waited to the very last minute to get my lady's tickets. So she wasn't even able to come. And like, even though we were in like a not so good space, I still wanted her to be there. And then that kind of was like not good that I waited to the last minute. So it just added fuel to the fire. And I was just like, damn. So, I called my soulmate, like, I don't know what to do. And the way she brings me back together, girl, she was like, look, you think Beyonce don't want to be cussing Jay-Z ass out right before she got on show? She was like, what you do. The show must go on. Like, you a boss ass bitch. Stop acting like you ain't. And I'm like, okay. Girl, I was struggling. So I keep pushing through, y'all. I'm introducing the dances. I'm trying to talk to them a little bit about the zodiacs and like, seeing if there's any Virgos in the house. Is there any Aquariuses in the house? And this one guy, he did try. He was in the back. He was a Virgo, he was a Scorpio, and he was an Aquarius for me. So I appreciate you, bro. I don't know who you are, but I do appreciate you because you interacted. And then there was one girl in there. She was cheering for me when I would go and like change out the chairs and stuff. So honestly, I just kind of stayed in the back with the dancers, you guys. And then I tried to ask for help. I tried to phone a friend. I hit my homegirl up who was an amazing host, Christina, Queen. If you guys do not know who Queen is, like, get your life. Go follow sis right now. Bigger, Better Closet. You can find her on Facebook, Queen Christina Joy. Y'all, she's just lit. So go follow her right now. I hit her up like, what do I do? How do I captivate the attention of a room full of strangers? And she was like, well, you just got to kind of, test the room. But I was just already to a point where I was defeated. I had already told myself that I wasn't going to be hosting at this point. No more. Like, you tried it. I'm happy that you tried. This ain't for us, sis. We're going to wrap that up. And it's over this weekend. Excuse me. But you know what? The show was amazing. With me not being as interactive as I felt like I should have been, the show was still amazing. Everybody enjoyed themselves. The food was amazing. Now, let me just talk about the food, y'all. Not only did she have home-cooked, homemade food, but she did not serve anything on paper plates. There was glass plates, actual silverware, and then the prizes that she raffled off. Rice cookers, air fryers, a big old grill, like a propane grill. She was not skimping. So the show was amazing. I could not have done anything to ruin what she had put together, So I was feeling a little down in the DMs. I'm not going to lie, after that first night. Now, the next night was the actual matinee show. It was Saturday, I believe, or Sunday. Matinee show, daytime show. This time, your girl went home a little bit. I'm doing what can you do while you're hosting? I'm doing a little research, games you can play, things like that, right? So, and when I think about the game that I picked later, I was like, you played that game at a burlesque show. Why? But it got the crowd jumping. I was more talkative this night. I was really excited. My woman was there looking fly as fuck. Whew. And my homegirl came. It was maybe 6, 8 people in the crowd. I was like, maybe I should have started with the matinee night first. Maybe that would have helped me, but it's cool. You live and you learn. So, I'm like, hey, is this anyone's first time at a burlesque show besides the people who was here last night? I seen some repeat faces, and it was really cool. I'm talking to the crowd, but still not doing as much interaction as possible. And I do an Oreo game where they do like the Oreo stack. It was cool. The two people who played the game, one of them being my woman, I knew she would because I knew she wanted them Oreos. Oh, they were really excited because they got to keep their Oreos, but nobody else wanted to play after that. But I'm like, cool, whatever. Y'all don't want no Oreos? I'll take them home. Me and my baby love Oreos. It is what it is. But it was definitely more interactive. And so as the night or the day progresses, I kind of slide over to my homegirl like, yo, like, what should I say? What should I ask? Da, 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 da. And so she kind of gave me little pointers here and there because she's really like just a social butterfly, life of the party and things like that. Now, when I'm not working, I'm that too. But when you put the pressure of a host title on me and I need to do this and I need to do that, I get a little like, I ain't never did this before. I don't know what to do. So talking to my homegirl, she was like, yeah, you can ask this, you can ask that, da, 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 da. So the show goes on, it wasn't as long as the previous night. It went through, it was really good. We did a wrap. So, few things here, y'all. Now, I'm already kind of feeling low, like, damn, I want to go holler at D. I think I'll let her know, like, maybe we can just do half of what we agreed upon. That self-doubt started kicking in real heavy. And here I am trying to block my blessings. Someone want to pay me a set amount and I'm like, just give me half, like, let's not do that because I didn't do too good. And then my homegirl put me to the side like, hey, like, I think that you should just like tell her, I know I didn't do so well. You ain't got to worry about paying me. Next time I'll get better. It's something that I can work on. Now, I didn't say anything then because I was already thinking that myself. I was already deep in my self-doubt, right? So I'm like, I fucked up, like, I didn't even want to go talk to Deandra, but I'm like, it is what it is. So I pull her to the side like, hey, boo, can we talk? And she was like, ooh, it sounds serious. I love her. And so when I'm telling her, like, I know I didn't do as good as I wanted to, or maybe even that you had thought I was going to do. So you know what? Don't even worry about paying me. And she was like, ooh, she was like, She was like, look, like for your first time, you did good. She was like, I knew it was your first and we all got to have a first. She was like, I'm not going to be comfortable not paying you. Like we got a contract. That's what we agreed upon. She was like, and you did better than I did. That's why I hired you because I couldn't do it. She was like, so no, I'm going to pay you. You did good for your first time. Like cut it out. And I was like, all right, bet. Like I appreciate it. And when I tell you like, Deandra's so supportive. Like, since she ain't been in my life, she's encouraged me. She shared all my live videos. She brought hella jewelry for her dancers from me. And just, like, super, super supportive. On top of me feeling like I bombed. And she still was like, nah, sis. Like, I'm gonna pay you. You did your thing. You did your first time. Like, it's okay. You're all right. And so I really, really appreciate you, Deandra. Like, you have no idea. And even to this day, like, she has never let that one instance make her doubt my capabilities in the work that I do, how I present myself, or how I operate. She literally hit me up today like, hey, Lizzo's looking for dancers and models. Here you go, sis, apply. And that's the kind of support and love I just really appreciate. Like, thank you for seeing me have a first time, seeing me try. Maybe I didn't do so hot, but I still tried, and you still rock with me. So I appreciate that. Now, what I also kind of was bothered by is my friend like telling me, nah, sis, like you should just tell her not to pay you. And I know she meant well because of my performance, and I don't think it had any ill intentions, but why are you telling your friend to block their blessings? Even if I was already thinking, I don't want nobody else to confirm that, yeah, block your blessings, sis, don't, oh, shit was not good. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It was just a very like, draining experience. I was super drained and a little bit my self-confidence kind of was like, damn, I can't believe I bombed like that. And I don't want to sound cocky, but normally the things that I have interest in, I'm just like naturally good at them, it's like an innate ability to talk to people, make people laugh, make people feel comfortable. That comes naturally, not this time. And so moving forward, what I will do, definitely do some more research. I could have definitely did the history of burlesque, the history of zodiacs, what each zodiac brings to, their creative side. How do they express their creativity? So in hindsight, I know what to do next time. So I am looking for another hosting gig, y'all, because excuse me, I definitely think this is something I'll be super bomb at, and I'm not trying to let this defeat me. Like, hosting is not about to get the best of Regal. No, ma'am. So if y'all know anybody looking for a host, drop them down below. Y'all drop it down below, okay? Your girl gonna kill that shit. So what I really wanted to end this with, y'all, is a lot of times we feel like we gotta be perfect, right? I thought I was gonna do really, really good at this, and it didn't happen. But you know what? I was trying. And I was seen trying. One of my favorite YouTubers, Evelyn from the internet, she had a segment talking about not being afraid to be seen trying. And so much of our world is based on perfection, or the fake facade of perfection, right? So a lot of us are afraid to go out and try, fall on our asses, bump our head against the wall, look stupid, be embarrassed, because we think we got to have shit figured out and perfected before we even present it to the world. But if you're always perfect, what experience do you get from trying, from building, from growing? We're not perfect. This is not a perfect world, clearly. We got to be out here trying some shit. That's how we build our experience up. And the more that we try and we express ourselves in different ways, the more we trust ourselves to have that confidence to express ourselves in the way that we truly want to. And so maybe hosting's not at the top of my list, but it's damn sure something I would try again, Now, modeling, dancing, acting, singing, I don't care what y'all say, I'm a singer, naturally comes to me, okay? But some other things I gotta work on, and it's okay to do your research. And I definitely should have, but it's okay to do your research. Practice with some people, try. And if you feel like you didn't do good, try again. You can't just give up the first time. So that's why I'm looking for another hosting gig too. And then also, y'all, like I always say, fuck self-doubt. Throw it out the window. Don't block your blessings because you feel like you didn't do something good enough or whatever have you. If you guys have a contract and it's signed and y'all agreed upon the amount, you did the job to the best of your abilities in that moment. Don't be blocking yourself because you think that you're not worthy, that you don't deserve that money. You know what I'm saying? So, and then two, if you have friends who are like, hey, you didn't do good, maybe you shouldn't get paid, be like, why would you say that? Like, why would you say that? I didn't like that. I didn't appreciate it. It didn't make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you guys, I really want to encourage you, get out here, do stuff, try things that you've never tried before, try something that you've always wanted to do, and maybe you don't know how to go about it. Put some feelers out there. See if anybody has an opportunity for you, would be willing to help you. I know I reached out beforehand, well, during and after, to Queen, and she was like, sis, like, it seems like you already know what you didn't do well on and you already have a plan of how you could do better. And she actually suggested me doing this video, review the event, talk about your experience, put yourself out there. And I know it's a little late, but like I said, I was a tad bit embarrassed, and it's okay. Here I am now doing it, trying. And honestly, this is like the second time I've made this video, but that's another story for a different day. So sometimes we just got to make adjustments. Don't quit or give up on what you want to do. Make adjustments, figure it out, and get it right the second time, y'all. So with that being said, I want y'all to stay true. Do you. Fuck self-doubt. Peace and blessings. Peace. Oh, real quick. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, join the gang, y'all. I will be uploading videos twice a month. I always say every something, and I want to make sure that I'm not lying to you guys. So twice a month, I will be getting videos out every 2 weeks. I can commit to that. I can do that. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. And again, don't be afraid to be seen trying, all right? Love y'all. Peace.